Hey everybody, this is Ted Check, recovering reporter. I talk a lot on this channel about bad news and about the media covering the news in a bad way, so to speak. That they're oftentimes deceptive and all that. But here's some good news. What Dolph Lundgren's journey from terminal diagnosis to cancer-free can tell us about cancer care. I'm just excited that he's cancer-free. December 10th of 2024. So, okay, not that long ago. He's cancer free. And this was after a long battle with cancer. Uh, in a heartening, or I would say heartwarming, turn of events, action movie star Dolph Lundgren recently announced that he is finally cancer free after a grueling battle with the disease. The Rocky IV actor, known for his iconic role as Ivan Drago, shared this news from a hospital bed in Los Angeles where he was undergoing a final procedure called an ablation to help remove an apparently dead tumor. Initially, he was given a grim prognosis of just 2 to 3 years to live, which he was first diagnosed in 2015. So yeah, let's take a look at this Instagram video. Oh, or maybe not. Here we go. No, except there's no volume. Here we go.
Dead tumor. And since there are no cancer cells in my body anymore, then I guess I'll be cancer free. So I'm looking forward to this procedure. And yeah, lung ablation. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, it's been a rough ride and really taught me how to live in the moment and enjoy every moment of life. I mean, it's the only way to go. All right, they come and get me. See ya.
Enjoy every moment in life. That's really, and that's really words to live by from Dolph Lundgren. Now, for those of you who aren't really too familiar with him, here he is many years ago. Look at that jawline. Oh my God. He was in Rocky IV. This was during the Cold War, so it was the U.S. versus Russia, the Cold War, and so Sylvester Stallone wisely took advantage of that, and so he set up this fight between his character Rocky and this Russian named Ivan Drago, played by Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, it was it was USA versus Russia. It was amazing. It was such a it was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. I was sad because Apollo Creed died. Carl Weathers' character. But anyway, so that was him in possibly his most iconic role. The role I like also is in Universal Soldier with Jean-Claude Van Damme. This, wasn't quite the magnitude of Rocky IV, but a great role for him. He played a bad guy again. He played one that I guess kind of went nuts during the Vietnam War, and then thought that the war. Well, they both died, and then they were brought back as these projects, almost like super soldiers. They called them Universal Soldiers, and his character went haywire and thought that the Vietnam War was still going on. He even constructed a necklace made of ears, which was pretty gruesome. But I'll tell you, I have it from I talked to a dude who actually served in Vietnam, and he said yes, there were soldiers over there. He served in the army in Vietnam. He was on the ground. He saw action, and he said there were some soldiers who, for whatever reason, just couldn't handle things and made these necklaces of ears. So those are real. That's a real thing from Vietnam. Crazy. But anyway, back to Dolph Lundgren. Yeah, it's fantastic to hear that that he is cancer free, and it was by when he sought his second opinion and began treatment with a new doctor. So never be afraid to get a second opinion on things if you don't like what the first doctor tells you. Because they're just like everybody else. They're human, they make mistakes. And so when the new doctor reevaluated his cancer and prescribed medications to shrink the tumors. This change in approach allowed Lundgren to continue working. Isn't that amazing? The guy was undergoing cancer treatment and continued working, shooting major films like Expendables 4 and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Although he may have regretted that one. Still, he got paid, so what difference does it make? Yeah, so then his recent announcement of being cancer-free raises an important question. How likely is it for someone with terminal cancer diagnosis to be cleared of cancer altogether? Wow, yeah. this article goes on, but I'm focusing on the fact that Dolph Lundgren is cancer free. I think that's absolutely amazing, and I know there's people in my life right now who are struggling with it, who are undergoing treatment, and hopefully, this gives me hope, and hopefully they've heard stories similar to this, to know that there is life beyond it, that you can beat it, and if you're strong and you have faith and you stick to it, and you get a second opinion if you need one. So, all amazing stuff right here. Bravo to Dolph Lundgren. Always been a fan. And another one. I love him in Red Scorpion. You got to see Red Scorpion. Yeah, it's kind of a cheesy B movie, but he gets scarified. He gets a scorpion. He's in Africa, and I think he's playing a Russian. And then he falls in line with, or he stumbles across the Bushmen in Africa, and they take him in because he's about ready to die. He's on death's door, and they rehabilitate him, and then they scarify a scorpion on his chest, and it's a cool movie. It's a cool movie, Red Scorpion. But anyway, yeah, Dolph Lundgren. There's been a lot of movies that I've liked. Oh, he even did The Punisher. He had like a 5 o'clock shadow. I mean, clearly he's a blonde, but he dyed his hair black, and I believe he was the first actor to portray the Punisher. Yeah. And let's not forget I Come in Peace. Oh, that's a great one. I Come in Peace. You gotta see I Come in Peace. That's another great one that he's in. So many good movies Dolph Lundgren's been in. Man. All that, and he used to be a kickboxer too. That's how he can do those amazing kicks. We didn't even play the FanDuel video. This is you, most recent thing he's done.
This is your powerful hunch. The kind of hunch that hits hard during the
there
game.
There he is.
Eagles look strong. And while the game moves fast,
what's this kick?
FanDuel, you're faster. This kicker doesn't miss. With FanDuel, it's easy.
I mean, that's him right there. That's Dolph Lundgren. So he was a kickboxer, and this is the kind of thing that. Meanwhile, my wife is inching in. I don't know what she's doing here. She's trying to feed me. Oh, okay. That's pretty tasty. Okay, that was worth it. Bye, Aim. Anyway, yeah. So that was the Dolph Lundgren FanDuel video. Tasty stuff. Yeah. So that's the most recent thing he's been, and that was. I mean, I know he spun around. You couldn't see his face, but that's got to be Dolph Lundgren. He can kick like that. He can kick like that. That dude's amazing. He used to be a kickboxer. I'm pretty sure he kickboxed. Who was it? It was a Russian guy. Oh, his name was on the tip of my tongue. Oleg Taktarov. I believe if you look up on YouTube, Dolph Lundgren versus Oleg Taktarov, you'll find that fight. And Taktarov was a professional MMA fighter in both the UFC and in Pride Fighting Championships. Anyway, so there you go. That's enough. Dolph Lundgren, so happy for the guy, and F cancer, and just amazing to hear. All right, that's my thoughts. Tell me yours, and I'll talk to you later.